good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope your day is off to an awesome start. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. So here's the deal, y'all. There really actually is no deal. I just was a little off guard. I hit start, but I hadn't plugged in my mic yet. So hopefully you can hear me. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Amber. Hey, Erica. I hope y'all are having an amazing day so far. So let's get to business. Start off with a social. You know what? I'm going to finish this bottle first. Anytime you hear me say the word social or you see me post the word social, that means stop what you're doing, grab a glass of water, chug a lug, and then boop, make sure you hit like when you're done. Hey, Kathia, good morning. Okay. Sorry for the noise, but I'm going to crunch that one up because I need to throw it in my recycle pile over there. Oh, you guys, I'm so happy you are here this morning. I hope you're having a great day. Bear with me because I am going to look at my phone. I've got two monitors set up, and sometimes this other monitor doesn't always show the comments, and I want to make sure that I can respond to you. So I'm going to be bootleg here for just a hot second and make sure that we are good to go. Okay, we are good to go. Awesome. Kathia, I'm glad you're getting your water. Awesome. She says, good morning, my friend. I'm getting my water too. Smart woman. All right, guys. So I don't think I have any announcements. Oh, except for the Beat the Bulge challenge. And I apologize. I did not get that link placed yesterday. So I will get that placed today. And you'll be seeing it all over my page. Don't forget, Beat the Bulge is not a fitness challenge. So don't worry. I'm not trying to get you to lose weight in December. This challenge is strictly about maintenance, zero gain through the month of December. So really, we're going to make it fun. I'm going to show you some cool things about macros, get you some detailed information about your body, because if y'all know, I know a lot of you know me from doing these readings, and you get your own personal readings, but I actually got my start in health. I am of the mindset that total wellness is mind, body, and spirit. And as a health coach, the more and more I got into it, I started realizing that a lot of eating issues and a lot of nutritional issues aren't just about a lack of exercise and a lack of clean eating. A lot of that stuff stems from psychological issues, and a lot of those psychological issues are rooted in our spiritual life. So when we can approach from the entirety of ourselves, mind, body, and spirit, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Hey, Christina, good morning. So with that information, guys, let's go ahead and get started. But I will have that, my whole point to all of that is I will have a link for you. And my goal as a coach, honestly, is not to give you a meal plan and give you a fitness plan. I want to educate you so that you know how to do it for yourself. My job as a coach is really, I just want to help you be able to reach your goals. And the beauty part about helping others reach their goals is it also helps me reach mine. So I find the more active I am in my business, the more successful I am in my life. Go figure, right? So anyway, guys, let's go ahead and dive in. I hope to see you in that challenge. Thank you, God. Thank you, goddesses. Thank you to our angels, our guides, for all the amazing guidance and direction you give us every single day. Please come in and make this message, make this reading clear and concise, make it applicable so that each and every individual person knows how to apply it directly to their lives. All these many wonderful things we ask, and we also ask that everyone who hears this message be blessed by it abundantly. But all these many wonderful things we ask in unconditional love. Amen. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Let's make it happen. Is our message coming from our goddess deck? You know what? I'm not entirely sure yet. But I do know that we did not get a spirit animal yesterday. What was that? It was like a piece of dust or something. Can't have that. So what I'm going to do is I am going to draw our spirit animal first. And from there, thank you, God. Who is our spirit animal for today? Who's our spirit animal? Got it. Got it. It's interesting, especially considering a lot of people's... I've been doing a lot of personal readings a day, and I freaking love it. So by all means, if you need a reading, make sure you click the link in the description. I'm pointing up or down because it really just depends on what platform you're on. I'm not sure where that link's going to show up for you. Where's our message come? It's coming from over here. Okay, we're going to talk to our divine circus. We are going to talk to our beautiful divine circus deck. I love this deck. Y'all know I kind of refer to this as like my Scorpio deck. It comes off really kind of like when you first look at it, it's kind of shadowed. But when you get into it, it is the most incredibly loving deck that I've had a chance to work with. I won't say the most, but one of the most. One of the most incredibly loving, leaves you feeling very loving and supported. Even though when you look at it, sometimes you're like, what is that? Ooh, got it. First card. How many cards are we getting? We're getting 2 cards. We are getting 2 cards. Thank you, guys. Thank you, God. Thank you. Got it. Got it. Okay, guys. These cards tend to be a little bit more in depth for those who are not familiar. So I'm going to probably do a little bit of reading here. So let's see where we're at. The first card we have is the juggler. I almost said the jugular. Oh my goodness, that's funny. All right, bear with me because it occurs to me I have not pulled up my settings for the camera. Okay, there they are. Let's see. Make sure we're nice and focused. And let's zoom in just a little bit. You know, guys, it's kind of funny. Like, there are some days where I feel like I'm totally on the ball, and which was today. And then I clicked, like, go live, and all of a sudden I realized, oh, crap! There's 8 things I need to get done, you know, in order to go live. So bear with me as I finish pulling it all together. All right, the juggler, and I absolutely love this card. Love it, love it, love it. And this, oh my gosh, now that yeah, never mind. I'll come back to that. Many projects in the air, aspirations and inspirations everywhere. Action to take, commitments to make, and yet another will soon join the fray. Say yes. Do not delay. It will all work out in the perfect way. You are capable of many things, and you are too important an asset to the plan of love on this planet to be left idle. So life, the universe, and your own creative urges will ask a lot of you. There will be many inspirations, ideas, and dreams that you will yearn to bring to life in the world. You might wonder if it's all a bit too much for any one person to handle. You might feel you are juggling so much already that if even one more demand or idea comes through, you'll drop the balls already in the air and the whole damn thing will come undone. The juggler is the master multitasker. He brings the skills, wisdom and tricks you need to not only successfully bring to life all your current dreams and ideals, but to be open to even more flowing through you. How can you do this without getting overwhelmed? How can you do this without being drained or exhausted? How can you do this without getting stuck in fantasy and failing to really launch, ground, and build each idea in a physical world? Going through the rigors of taking a dream and turning it into a reality? He has the inside track. He knows 3 tricks on how to make this work. Now, first, if you are overwhelmed, you're letting yourself get ahead of yourself, allowing your mind to move too far into the future. Bring it back to now, to just what can be done now. Let tomorrow take care of itself. Secondly, prioritize. What do you need to do most today, and what can be left until later? And thirdly, remember that the divine circus is a troupe, a group filled with solo performers, but it is with their efforts combined that magic is created. So ask for help and remember that your individual success is actually part of the greater group success. The universe wants you to succeed. It will keep an eye on the pots on the boil while you stir the one that is bubbling over now. The juggler lets you know that you are going to manage all that is going on in your life if you remember to stay present and relaxed, deal with what is immediately happening, and not worry about any other distractions. The more you do this, the more your juggling skills will improve. You'll not only handle all that's currently going on, but when another opportunity heads your way, you'll add it to the mix with grace rather than ending up with egg all over your face. Now, I love this in particular, guys, and this is interesting. We got this not only yesterday, but so many people have been getting this in their personal readings. Green Tara reminding us to ask for help. and to remember that your individual success is actually a part of the greater group success. Being successful is not selfish. It is freaking necessary. We all have to play our parts as individuals, but remembering as individuals, we are all part of a troop. We are all part of a group. And with our combined efforts, magic is created. So we don't focus on others. We focus on doing our part, being the change we want to see, and we ask for help. Ask for help, knowing that the universe is always ready to provide and to take care at all times. The second card we have, Brilliant Virgin. Brilliant Virgin. Hopefully that's coming through okay. All right. Brilliant Virgin. In a world where we are bombarded daily with different opinions and ideas, remaining true to you and your own point of view is nothing short of brilliant. Let go of confusion, distortion, comparison, and compromise. You do not need to compare yourself to another or measure up to anyone or anything else. What matters to you in your successful life journey is to be in touch with your own truths. You know what you feel, no matter what anyone else says or believes. Stay true to you. We need to be bold of heart and to have a lot of faith when there is an idea within us yet to be manifested into the world. We have to trust in what we see in our hearts, even if sometimes the eyes in our heads see things rather differently. We have to trust that the inner vision, the hope, the dream within us is going to be strong enough to stand the rigors of birth and be able to come to life in the world. Sometimes we have to trust that we are enough, that we have goodness, value, and worth, and so much worth, and so are worth the time, effort, patience, and commitment required to transform our ideas into realities. The Oracle of Brilliant Virgin brings you a message. Stay true to you and your course. Do not allow yourself to be swayed by another, no matter how well-meaning their intentions may be or how impressive their arguments may seem. You see, know, feel, believe in something that is good, pure, and true that needs to come to life in this world. It is meant to be original, so people may not get it straight away. It is meant to happen through you because you understand it in the way that others may not. This could be a choice to do with health, lifestyle, relationships, money, or work. It could also be a project, an idea, a creative expression, dream, or vision that you are growing in your heart. There are times when it's wise to open up to creative collaboration and to compromise for a group venture to move ahead. This is not one of those times. Don't be afraid. Some people believe that unless you compromise, success cannot happen. This is not true for you at this time. So do not water down the strength of your vision, your dream. You are meant to be birthing something unique into being. The world needs your originality. Pray for courage and trust yourself. Pray for courage and trust yourself. Good morning, Vicky. You guys, I freaking love this. And when we look, especially when we set it next to the juggler, because the juggler reminded us in particular, many projects in the air, aspirations, inspirations everywhere. Take action to commitments to make and yet another soon to join the fray. Say yes, do not delay. It will all work out in the perfect way. So why is that important? Because you're juggling many tasks right now, right? You've got maybe things that you want, that you are doing, that are a part of your everyday task. You're surviving, you're taking care of your household, what have you. But there are also things that are coming to you that are new, and it's like, oh my gosh, I want to do this too. And sometimes, and I know this because I've been guilty of it, sometimes when we start feeling overwhelmed, we want to start to compromise, right? We want to start to, well, I don't necessarily have to go the full scale. Maybe if I just do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, then that'll be good enough. Or, you know what? Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and copy and do it the way that so-and-so told me to do it because I don't have time right now. And we're being reminded, we're being cautioned, we're being guided to stay original to self. There is something that's within you, something that is a strong desire that you've been wanting to accomplish, that you've been wanting to get done, that's growing within you. And really your job, your goal is to stay true to yourself and to make sure it happens. Trust your feelings. Trust yourself. You're going to be correction. You are in a position where you can and will handle it all. Ask for help. Ask for help. And specifically, what did this tell us? It told us to, let me get back to that real quick. Pray for courage and to trust yourself. The world needs your originality. The world needs your originality. And this is so amazing because not only in our group reading, but I mean, so many people in the last 2 days in their personal readings, the last 3 days, and I can't tell you how many I've done. So many people, you're getting green Tara. You're getting green Tara. Ask for help. But not only that, you're getting Ostara, telling you fertility. Now is the time to give access to new ideas, to start new projects, right? To give way to new conditions, a new way of being. Now, I want to go ahead and I want to qualify that statement because I know somebody's going to say, what about Mercury retrograde, of which we are getting ready to go into. You know, there is a time and a place, and there's the time and energy is for everything. Mercury retrograde, by the way, let's just have a quick sidebar, very quick sidebar. I'm not going to go into it too much, but what I am going to say is so many people see it as a time of detriment. Like, oh my God, we're Mercury retrograde and everything is going wrong. Hell to the nah. Heck no. Mercury retrograde, think of it like this. It is a time to step back and reevaluate. This is a time to take inventory of not only your actions and what's going on in your physical world, but also of your thoughts and of your feelings. You know, so this is a time to give access to that new idea, give birth to those new things, right? Stay true to your original self. Go ahead and add that project in the fray. Because what's going to happen during Mercury retrograde, it's going to be a time for you to sit back and to contemplate and to really plan it out and to get organized, to focus, to plan, prepare, all of those P words, right? This is not a time where everything goes wrong. I honestly have learned to love Mercury retrograde. I freaking love it. And give me a hot second, guys. I know that it ends on the 22nd of December, so I think that means it starts somewhere around this weekend. Mercury retrograde, let's see, December 2017. Let me just look that up super fast, see if I can get you an exact date. I probably should know this. Okay, this Mercury retrograde begins on December 3rd at 2:34 a.m. Eastern, and it ends at December 22nd at 8:51 p.m. Eastern. So just so you guys heads up, the shadow period is November 15th. So we're already in it through January 18th. All right. So it says the first storm period is November 29th through December 7th. And the second storm period is through December 19th through December 28th. So you guys, Mercury can present some challenges on its own. By the way, I'm going to grab this article real quick and throw it in the comments if you guys are just a little curious about what I'm talking about. So I'm going to put that in the comments right now. And I'm going to, we're going to just pin it at the top. There we go. So it's at the top of the comments if you want to check out a little bit more on Mercury retrograde. But, you know, it is a time to slow down. It is a time to reflect. But right now is November 28th, right? So you have until Sunday. It's Tuesday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days to really start putting things in action, making things happen, right? One of the things that I'm doing, you guys, that I just talked to you about is this Beat the Bulge challenge. Again, it's not a weight loss challenge. It's December. Let's keep it real. But it is a maintain zero gain challenge, right? And so what I know is I want to get that challenge or that project kicked off before December 3rd at 2:34 Eastern a.m., right? Same thing for you. You are being guided and directed to use your originality. And this is funny. I'm just sitting here thinking about a lot of the personal messages I've been getting and also seeing in a lot of other, in a lot of people's other their personal goddess readings, not just mine, but others as well. And really just noticing how much so many of us are in that period of endings and beginnings, especially right at Scorpio new moon last week. Not this past weekend, but the weekend before, which would have been, what, the 18th? Yeah, the 18th. And endings and beginnings in the sense that, you know, we're shifting. So many of us, and I don't even want to say we're shifting, have shifted into a new place, a new understanding, a new point of being, knowing that we are no longer the person who we thought we were. And I mean that in a good way, to the sense of realizing that we are more than, right? We are more than. So one of the examples that I use for myself is recognizing or understanding that, you know, I've always wanted to see myself as this, like, I don't want to say high powered, but this businesswoman who could manage it all and take care of everything and blah, 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 blah. And it all came with ease. And for the longest, I've spent so many years, like, I don't want to say struggling, but just working so hard to get there. And I felt like I was spinning my wheels. And all of a sudden, I won't even say all of a sudden, it was a gradual shift up to this last new moon in Scorpio, where all of a sudden I realized, oh my gosh, I am. It's not that I'm striving to be. I have shifted into the place of I am. I have everything that I need. At the core basic, I have everything that I want and need. So guys, it's important I want you to kind of sidebar again here. I'm sorry to sidebar. I am, but I'm not. But I want you to really get into this place of originality. Again, and then what I had started to say is so many of us, not just y'all in your personal readings, but even in my personal readings, so many of us are being guided and directed to be authentic, stay close to our authentic selves. There may be somebody out there who's already doing what you want to do. Doesn't freaking matter. That person is not you, and they can't do what you do the way that you do it. You are meant to reach certain people. Use your originality. Let your light shine. And we talk about this every single day. What happens when you let your light shine? Two things in particular. Number one, you attract the people whom you're meant to help, but you also attract the people who are meant to help you. It's cyclical. It goes round and round and round. It's like we all are here to help each other, but we reach different people on different wavelengths. So don't worry about somebody else doing your idea or your project. You are meant to do it in your particular way. And it says, in particular, we need to be bold of heart and have a lot of faith when there is an idea within us yet to be manifested in the world. We have to trust in what we see in our hearts, even if sometimes the eyes in our heads see things rather differently. We have to trust that the inner vision, the hope, the dream within us is going to be strong enough to stand the rigors of birth and be able to come to life in the world. Sometimes we have to trust that we are enough, that we have goodness, value, and worth, and so are worth the time, effort, patience, and commitment required to transform our ideas into realities. The oracle of the brilliant virgin brings you a message. Stay true to you and your course. Do not allow yourself to be swayed by another, no matter how well-meaning their intentions may be or how impressive their arguments may seem. Stay the course. Stay authentic to you. And here's the crazy thing, guys, that sometimes we have this vision in our mind, or this idea, this thing that we know is deep within us. We know it's true. We know we can make it work. But our friends and our family, they love us and they want to support us, but they also want to protect us. And then they sometimes will tell us, oh no, you can't do that, or oh no, that won't work, or beware, be careful. And here's the deal. They're not necessarily saying that to in a negative light because they don't want you to succeed, but they sometimes say those things from their own lack or from their own insecurity. And we understand it. We're not judging them for it. We love them and we're grateful for them. However, we say thank you for the heads up and for the insight, and we take it to heart, but we stay true. We stay true to that divine purpose, that reason why we know we're here. We are here for a reason. And the thing of it is for, I think, a lot of you, and I say a lot of you because I know that I'm meant to work with a specific group of people. So I know that the people who are attracted to me and I to them, that there is a certain mindset. And I know that a lot of people, there is something that is, if you don't know what it is specifically, you do know that it's welling up within you. You do know that there is something that you're being pulled, you're being urged, you're being guided. And maybe you're not entirely sure what that is. But really at this point, you are fertile with creativity and with ideas. You are fertile with authentic you. So put it out there. Start putting it on paper. Yes, we're going into Mercury retrograde. Okay, so during Mercury retrograde, you might not want to launch it. But that certainly doesn't mean you sure as heck can't be working on it. It certainly doesn't mean that you sure as heck can't be doing a little of research and planning and prepping and putting together and getting your launch ready for when Mercury retrograde ends, right? On the 22nd. So I guess launching on the 23rd or getting ready to launch for the new year, whatever. Because the 23rd is, let's see, that's on a Thursday and Christmas is on a Saturday. So I mean, whatever your idea is, don't hold back. And here's the other thing, especially for some of you who are business owners, because I know this feeling. Sometimes when we're business owners, it's like, oh, well, it's holiday season. People aren't going to spend money on my X, Y, and Z. Number one, as a business owner, do not ever judge anybody's wallet. You don't know what people will spend money on. You'll be amazed what people will spend money on and how much money they'll spend doing it, right? So if you have something that you are being guided and directed to get out there, baby, put it out there. Put it out there, you know? So really my biggest thing for you today is to stay authentic to yourself. Trust yourself. Now, I want to get to our spirit animal really, really quick, and I love this. This is why I kind of made a face when I pulled this card, because again, it's coming up in everybody's readings lately. I swear. Butterfly. Y'all know the butterfly maiden, but you're hearing, a lot of you are either getting butterfly maiden and or you're getting Ostra, fertility. Get ready for big changes. You're transforming, giving birth to new conditions, new ideas. And what does Ostra tell us? That that fertility, that time of change, or excuse me, not Ostra, but butterfly maiden. The butterfly maiden, she tells us that you're experiencing enormous change. You're not just experiencing a little bit of change. You're experiencing enormous change right now. And that change brings about great blessing. That change brings about great blessing. Again, I know that a lot of you, you're feeling this coming up inside of you. You're feeling that there's something, you're being moved towards a project, towards a plan, towards a goal, towards a life purpose. You're changing. You're feeling the shift within you. You're not only feeling it, but you're seeing it in your physical world. You're seeing it in the way that people are responding to you. Man, normally I get a fight from her, but she was really supportive, you know, because you've changed. And as you change, your vibration rises. And as your vibration rises, guess what? You become more in tune with more high vibrational people, more high vibrational things, more high vibrational situations. You know, guys, you know for me at this point that at the end of the day, it all boils down to vibration, especially when it comes to this juggler. There are times where we have a lot of projects, but the juggler is reminding us to hold steady. Hold steady. Don't let your faith waver. Know that the universe is constantly looking out for you, is constantly taking care of you. Your simple goal. And what did the juggler tell us? That we had 3 tasks in particular, right? 3 tasks. Number 1, first, if you're overwhelmed, then you're letting yourself get ahead of yourself. You're allowing yourself to think too far in the future. Now, here's the deal. We've talked about this. Our emotions are indications of our vibrations. So if we're feeling overwhelmed, we are now sending out a vibration of frustration, of feeling overwhelmed, of feeling like, oh, stress, I can't handle it. If I'm sending out a vibration of frustration, what happens? I am now attracting more frustration back to me. I am now attracting more frustration back to me. Vicky says, so true. This move to New Orleans is in the mystic realm. Vicky, yes, yes, yes. What an amazing time. And what an amazing city to be moving to. Oh my gosh, I can feel the good vibes from here. And Vicky, I also love it because that means you're just a few hours from me. So when I make my way over there, I can come see you. Good morning, Javon. But the second thing that the juggler reminds us is to prioritize. Do what needs to be done today. The rest, what can be left until later. And again, when we are just focused on on prioritizing, didn't we talk about Archangel Metatron yesterday and helping to prioritize? But when we are focused on prioritizing, then we are now in a more manageable, well, for lack of a better word, mood. More of a manageable mindset, more of a manageable understanding. And so it makes, now guess what happens when we're feeling more managed, when we're feeling more in control, when we're feeling like, okay, I'm making progress, I'm getting these tasks done. What happens? Oh my goodness, we start to feel better. And as we feel better, what happens? We raise our vibration. And as we raise our vibration, what happens? We are now more in tune with more high vibrational things, right? Have faith. Trust yourself. You can do this. I know you feel busy right now. It's okay. Don't let yourself get ahead of yourself. Prioritize. And thirdly, remember that the divine circus is a troupe, a group filled with solo performers, but it is with their efforts combined that magic is created. Magic is created. That means you have to do your part. You have to be the brilliant virgin. You have to have faith and to trust your authentic self. Remember, the oracle of the brilliant virgin brings you a message. Stay true to you and your course. Do not allow yourself to be swayed by another, no matter how well-meaning their intentions may be or how impressive their arguments may seem. Stay true to you. You're going through big changes. And here's the thing, guys. Sometimes when we're going through big change, we obviously, we want our friends and our family to come along with us. And it doesn't always work out exactly like that. Sometimes, as we go through change, we kind of find ourselves in an area. Hi, Amy Lynn. We find ourselves in a situation where we're like, I'm really feeling alone right now. But here's the thing. Remember, you're not. You're a solo performer of a divine troupe. And when combined, all the magic happens. You're going through change. It's okay. That change brings about great blessing. And here's the thing. As you go through that change and as you raise your vibration, what happens? Now you're attracting more people on that wavelength, on that same frequency. You're attracting more like-minded people. Stay the course. Have faith. And here's the other thing to remember. This is what's big about these two cards. Y'all have heard me say it. You've seen it posted all over social media. I'm not the first one to say it, and I sure as heck won't be the last. Whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. Whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. So sometimes we tell ourselves, oh, there's no way I can get this done. I'm so busy right now. Okay, well, you're right. Oh my gosh, there's no way I could start a new project right now. I don't have the qualifications. I don't have the information. I don't have the, the equipment. Well, then you're right. What you tell yourself is is what you start to create as a belief. And when it becomes a belief, that is now what you're vibrating on. And if that's now what you're vibrating on, that's what you're attracting to yourself and or creating in your life, right? Guys, I swear to you, manifestation is not difficult. It's not hard. It really isn't, but it does require discipline. And the discipline it requires is in your thoughts. It's in your thoughts, remaining abundantly clear about what it is that you want and remaining focused on it and not allowing other things or other people to deter you. To know that you're always being supported, that the universe is going to take care of those pots on the back burner while you take care of the one that's overboiling. Knowing that this change that you're experiencing, even though it may feel new and awkward, odd, it might even be a little bit scary, but we take faith. We know that everything is working to our highest good. Get ready for big change. Here's the deal. This is what I know. For most of you, you have already and are already going through the change. but it hasn't necessarily fully appeared in your physical realm yet. When you open up to it in your spiritual, in your mental realm, you'll start to see and feel the difference in your physical realm. As above, so below. As within, so without. The law of correspondence, y'all. What's going on within you is what's being reflected on the outside of you, right? Make sure to take great care of what's going on inside of you. What's going on inside of your mind? What's going on inside of your body? Sorry about that. I was clicking buttons. What's going on inside of your mind? What's going on inside of your thoughts and your feelings? Take care to control them, to pay attention to them. Mind your business. For lack of a better phrase, mind your business, right? So guys, I want to go ahead and wind down today. I want to take advantage. I want to rather respect the energy. And guys, if there are any questions or anything you want to say, please, please, please go ahead and comment away. Vicky says, LOL, not everyone was thrilled by this move. We're all good, kind of. Well, Vicky, I can appreciate that. But more importantly, what I love is that you stayed true to you. You stayed true to your commitment, to your idea, to your thoughts, to your feelings. And that is ultimately what matters, because you're a solar performer in a divine troupe. And so you doing your part, doing what is best for you and what serves your highest good, I mean, I can't argue with it. I personally can't argue with it. All right, guys, so before we wind down, let's social it up one more time. And again, I cannot stress to you enough, mind your business. Meaning you. All of this here, we get so caught up, especially with the advent of social media. We get so caught up in what other people are doing, and oh my gosh, I can't believe the president said this, and I can't believe the former president said that, and where was this person during this crisis, and where was that person? Who cares? Do what you need to be doing. Focus on you, because when you're constantly focused on all the other crap in the world, you're the one feeding it. I don't know if you knew that, but that's the big secret. When you're focused on other people and their shady dealings, their ratchetness, whatever you want to say, guess what, baby? You're feeding it. You're helping it to grow and to continue. So, rather than focusing on the things that you don't like and the things that don't align with your highest good, doesn't it make sense to flip the script and start paying attention to your thoughts and your feelings? Because we talked about this way back at Virgo New Moon, right? That your emotions are an indication to your vibration, and your vibration is your point of attraction. So if you're walking around pissed off at people, if you're walking around feeling frustrated, if you're walking around feeling overwhelmed, if you're walking around feeling like I don't have, if you're walking around feeling like, excuse me, I have this project that I want to try, but I'm scared people are going to laugh at me. Okay, well, whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. Here's the deal, guys. I want to just quickly say this, and then I'm going to get done. Beliefs. Just because we believe something doesn't make it true. I mean, that's not really stating anything hard hitting. You know what I mean? But the reason why I bring that up is because you have a choice in your beliefs. You can absolutely retrain your brain to retrain your beliefs. And when you retrain your beliefs, guess what? You start acting and living and feeling and reacting from a different belief system on a different vibration, which brings different results, right? It's not complicated, but you have to take care of you, mind, body, and spirit. It's okay. We all know that there's crappy things that go on in the world. And it's okay that those crappy things happen. And I know that that is a really weird statement to say. But here's the deal. There's duality in everything. In everything. And this is why, again, it's important to mind your freaking business. Because who are any of us to judge anybody? Unless, you know, we want to attract more judgment to ourselves. You know how sometimes there's some people who are like, man, people are always picking on me about my posts. Maybe it ain't the people. Maybe it's you and your posts. Just throwing it out there. Now, if it's true and authentic to you, even if it's unpopular, do it from a place of bold conviction. Do it from a place of belief. If you're doing it to be an antagonist, well then, you know, expect to be antagonized. I'm not going to tell you what's right. I'm not going to tell you what's wrong. All truths are but half-truths, and all paradoxes can be reconciled, right? Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. So, you guys, I say all that to say, take care of you. Create what you want by focusing on it, by remaining in vibration. Get in vibrational alignment with that which you want to bring in your life. Get in vibrational alignment with your highest good. Get in vibrational alignment with the things, the places, the people, the situations that create the things that you want to bring about in your life. And what's amazing is when you start to shift your attention from all the negativity to the positivity, shit, what just happened? Oh my God, was that a miracle? Well, to lay people, yeah, it's a miracle. To those of us who know to create, it's Tuesday. Like, nah, dude, that's just Tuesday. That's just what we do on a Tuesday. Or any other day that ends in Y. You got this. You got this. So, guys, if you have not had an opportunity to request your goddess reading, use the links in the description. Also, if you have some questions, you just want to talk one-on-one, you want to, whatever, you just got some questions, or you want to get to know me better, schedule a discovery session. You have direct access to my calendar. Rather than us going back and forth, well, when's good for you? Well, when's good for you? When's good for you? When's good for you? Just go to my calendar. Pick a time, and then I'll meet you online. We'll talk face to face. And you guys know me, I love to talk. So I usually try and keep it at about 30 minutes, but they've been known to go a little bit over. So if you're short on time, make sure you let me know. And then also, I will get that in here in the next few minutes, the link to the Beat the Bulge Challenge. I really hope to see y'all there. It is going to be a lot of fun. I have teamed up with a beautiful trainer out of Atlanta, Kathy London. She is amazing. So we are not only going to, again, this is not a weight loss challenge. It's December. We're going to keep it real. We're just going to try and at least maintain from this Thanksgiving bulge, right? But real talk, we're going to give you all the motivation and support you need. But not only that, we are giving you an at-home workout plan should you choose to follow that. And we are going to be I'm going to be giving you custom meal plans, meaning a meal plan specifically designed for you with the food that you like and the food, you know, and what you need for your particular personal needs. So, you guys, it's going to be a big challenge in the sense that there's a lot to get done, but I'm excited for it and I'm ready for the task because you know why? Calling on my divine juggler within. No, literally, for real. So remember, you're experiencing enormous change right now, and it brings about great blessings. Baby, let it ride, let it ride, let it ride. All right, y'all, I'm going to social it up one more time. You have an amazing day. I cannot wait to talk to you in our discovery sessions and to see you in the Beat the Bulge Challenge. In the meantime, I will see you back here tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central. Have an amazing day and all that good jazz. And yeah, what do we have tomorrow? Tomorrow is hump day. Ow.